Do IULs actually perform, or is it just an illustration BS game? Let's take a look. So here I got a client of mine who's actually been a client for a few years now. And interestingly enough, after we had our review, he ended up deciding to want to move forward with another policy where he's going to be putting in a much more decently sized amount. But let's take a look at how his policy did. So this is one of our carriers that allows our clients to lock in their rates at any point in time, regardless of market swings. So we see here that in September of last year, our client locked it in at 12.17%. And then these other two indexes were locked in September as well. And in January, 7.91 and 7.72. Now, what does that mean? How much return is the client going to get? Let's do some math. So each one of these indexes is going to get a 1% guaranteed bonus on top. So if we do the math, 8.91 plus 8.72 plus 13.17, because again, remember, we're adding the 1% bonus on top. That equals a return of 30.8%. Divided by 3, this client is getting a guaranteed 10.2% return on his money. Now, why is that important? The reason why that's important is because the illustrations that we show are based on a 6.6% return. So if the client is getting these kind of returns, especially in the beginning of the policy, that means that the policy is going to start to snowball to a point where he's outperforming the illustration very early on. This is why it matters to work with somebody like us at Sovereign Assets that manages your policy actively. It is not just enough to get a policy set up and forget it. You have to work with the right people that will look it over and that will review it every single year.